sometimes we deal with problems that ask us for a number when we're given a ratio. So we compare two things given the ratio that we see in the problem. And they'll say something like, if in a class the ratio of boys to girls is 2 to 3 and there are 10 boys, how many girls are there? And we can do that with a tape diagram or other strategies. But sometimes we're missing one of those main pieces in the problem, which is the actual ratio. And in these problems, we are going to have to simplify in order to find the ratio, which is what the question is about. Now, what they're essentially asking us to do is, if you'll recall, a ratio repeats a pattern, right? So if a ratio is of boys to girls is 2 to 3, I can have 2 boys and 3 girls, and I have to repeat that pattern. So the ratio can be 2 to 3, or if I repeat the pattern, it can be 4 to 6, and if I repeat the pattern again, it can be 6 to 9. Okay, and so that's what we call repeating the pattern, and all ratio strategies are based on repeating the initial pattern. But sometimes you will see problems where you're being asked for the ratio. So let's look at a few of them. Okay, here we go. For homework, a student had to complete 15 problems total. If she finished 6 problems in class, what is the ratio of problems she needs to complete to problems that she's already finished? Okay, so I'm going to use some abbreviations here. So what do I have here? Let's highlight the important information. She had to complete 15 problems total. Okay, she finished 6 problems. And let's see. And what is the ratio? Okay, so we're looking for a ratio, so that tells us our answer needs to be in ratio form. And we need the ratio of problems she still needs to complete to problems that she's already finished. Okay, so again, I know my answer is going to be in ratio form. What am I comparing? Well, they want the ratio of needs to complete to the ratio that she has already finished. Okay, well, what other information do we have in the problem? The total is 15. Okay, and she already finished 6. Well, we don't want the ratio of already finished to total. We want the ratio of already finished to needs to complete. Well, the total number of problems is composed of 2 parts, right? So it's composed of the already finished plus the needs to complete. And in order to get that, we have to subtract, right? So she needs to complete 9 problems because 9 plus 6 is going to be equal to the total number of problems, which is 15. Okay, so now I have, she already finished 6, so I'm going to put the 6 here. And she needs to complete 9, okay? And you see the way that I put it was 9 to 6 because order, again, is super important. Well, they want the ratio. In other words, they want the original pattern before it was repeated. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to see how many times it's repeated. And the way we're going to do that is by pulling out common factors. Okay, well, what do 9 and 6 have in common? They have a 3 in common. 3 goes into 9 3 times. And 3 goes into 6 2 times. And so the ratio of the problems she needs to complete to the problems that she's already finished is going to be 3 to 2. Okay, let's look at another problem. Let's make a different color. Okay, on a Sunday, a library checked out 52 books. Okay, if 24 of the books were fiction, so let's do 24 fiction, what is the ratio of nonfiction to fiction? Okay, so let's see. Where we want to know nonfiction to fiction. Let's go back and pull our information out. Let's see. 52 books total. So total. And this is about also reading the problem and understanding, are they giving you a part or are they giving you the total? The library checked out 52 books. 24 of the books were fiction. Okay, what is the ratio of nonfiction to fiction? Now, again, they're not giving you the nonfiction number. We have to deduce that. We have to figure that out. So what are we going to do? We know that the total is made up of fiction and nonfiction. So we have to subtract. Okay, and let's do our subtraction. 12 minus 4 is 8. And so that's going to give us 28 nonfiction. So I'm going to go back here to my labels because, again, I start this all with the labels. So this is going to be 28 nonfiction to 24 fiction. They want the ratio, the original pattern. I'm going to do my upside down division. They have a 4 in common. And you can start with the 2 if you don't recognize that they have a 4. 4 goes into 28 7 times. 4 goes into 24 6 times. So the ratio of nonfiction to fiction is 7 to 6. So for every 7 nonfiction books, they lend 6 fiction books. Okay, let's try one more, one last one. And let's see what we have here. Okay, Caleb had 136 songs on his MP3 player. I don't even know if they have those anymore, but 136 songs. That looks like a total to me. Okay, let's see. Oops. If he deleted 56, what is the ratio of songs? We want the ratio of songs he kept to songs he deleted. And those two look like parts of the total to me. Okay, and again, this is something you're going to get from the context of the problem, so you have to read problems carefully. Okay, I read this problem, I know he had a total of 136 songs. Okay, 136. He deleted 56. And we want the ratio of songs he kept, which I'm going to make K, to songs he deleted, which is D. Okay. Now I already know he deleted 56, so I can put that here. What do I have to do in order to get the number of songs he kept? I have to subtract. Okay, because again, the total number of songs is made up of the ones he deleted plus the ones he kept. So let's see, I'm going to subtract. 6 minus 6 is 0, and 13 minus 5 is what? Let's see, I think it's 8. Okay. Okay, and that's what happens when you leave your phone on while you're recording. Okay, so let's see. We have 56 that he deleted, 80 that he kept, and we're going to do our upside down division. So I know that 8 goes into both of these. 8 goes into 80 10 times, and 8 goes into 56 7 times. And so the ratio of songs he kept to songs he deleted is 10 to 7. And that is how we use upside down division, one of my favorite techniques, to simplify ratios, to answer ratio problems where the thing that you are looking for is the actual ratio. And again, remember, the ratio is the pattern that is repeated over and over again.